Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you what I do in a day. So because this was during quarantine, I would normally wake up about 7:30 to 8 o'clock. And then I would sit in bed for probably about 30 minutes trying to continue to wake up watching TikToks. And then after I muster up enough energy to get out of bed, I brush my teeth, wash my face, take my vitamins, and then I make a quick breakfast for myself and my husband. This morning we ended up having some red potatoes, turkey bacon, and pineapple with kefir. Getting dressed and putting makeup on made me feel a little bit more productive, so that's what I did next. Then I decided it was time to straighten up the house a bit. My dog sheds a lot of fur. You'll see at the end of this little cleaning clip that there was so much fur spread out on the floor. And this is just one day of it accumulating. I try to sweep every day, if not every other day, because that's how much she sheds. Just to have a little bit of background noise, I have the ID channel playing. I don't remember which program this was, but it's probably not a good idea to watch like murder mystery shows when you're alone. Then it was time to tackle the mountain of dishes that we left for ourselves from dinner from the night before and breakfast that day. Doing the dishes for both me and my husband is probably like the #1 chore that we hate doing, so we put it off as long as possible, which I guess there's really no logic in that, so this took me quite a bit to complete. And I'll be honest, I never used to wash the sink after I was done with doing the dishes until I met my husband. I guess this is a practice that he grew up doing. And I remember seeing a tweet that said like, oh, if you guys don't clean your sink after you're done doing the dishes, y'all nasty. So let me know in the comments if you guys clean the sink after you're done with dishes. Now it's about 9:50, I clean for about an hour, and it's time to do some reading and some assignments for school. It's lunchtime, so I'm just preparing a simple, quick little lunch. I'm making some red lentil pasta with like a red tomato sauce. Actually got this recipe from Binging with Babish. That's one of my favorite like cooking YouTube channels, so I was so excited to try out this recipe. Well, actually, let me correct myself. This is the non-healthy version of his recipe, so this is a variation of that recipe. And if you're interested in the healthy version of that recipe, I'll put the link to that video in my bio. And this is how it came out. Delicious. After I ate lunch, I relaxed a little bit and then got back to doing some schoolwork. You see my dog is on the couch. She's not normally on the couch, but she was going through something that day, so I let her be close to me. So after like 2 hours of being on the computer and having massive eye strain, I needed some fresh air and I needed to get my car washed, so I decided to step out of the house for a little bit to do that. So after I was done with that, I came home and I worked on some more assignments for school. At this point, I was already caught up with everything. I was just trying to get ahead on stuff. That way, when I did go back to work, I wasn't burdened with so much schoolwork. Then it was time for a little afternoon snack. Since I had time, I was able to make it look super pretty and aesthetic. I actually got the idea for this from TikTok, so thank you to TikTok. So I enjoyed my snack and I was actually able to relax for about an hour. Right now it's about 4 o'clock and I'm just prepping for dinner. I prepared a marinade for some chicken. This ended up being onions, garlic, parsley, with a little bit of yogurt and some other seasonings. This was one of those, like, don't know what to cook, put together whatever you have in your refrigerator type dinners, but it actually ended up turning out pretty good. Cooked up some white rice and put together a side salad, and this is what we had for dinner. After dinner, I felt like I needed to get out of the house for a bit, so we ended up getting out and taking the dog for a walk for about 30 minutes. After we came home, we had a little dessert. My coworker gave me the idea for this. It's sugar-free chocolate pudding with sugar-free whipped cream, and then we watched a little bit of Chrisley Knows Best. So now it's about 9 o'clock and it's time to wind down. I always shower before bed, brush my teeth, and then moisturize my skin. So now it's time to go to bed. I put a little bit of lavender oil in my diffuser, turn on the TV because both me and my husband cannot fall asleep without it, and go to bed. So that's what I do in a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you guys are staying safe during this quarantine.